everybody. After a brief hiatus, we once again present to you our weekly Torah Minute. In this week's Torah portion, Parshas Kedoshim, we find many mitzvos, many beautiful mitzvos that are well known. But there's one mitzvah that is perhaps less well known than the others. The mitzvah is the mitzvah of Orlah. The Torah says that when you plant a fruit tree, for the first 3 years, you should leave it, let it be. Do not take of the fruits. In the 4th year, bring the fruits to Yerushalayim, to Jerusalem, to thank God in the Beit HaMikdash. And finally, in the 5th year, eat it as if it's totally yours. The question is, what is the significance of this mitzvah of not eating of fruits for the first 3 years that you planted the tree? So the commentary suggests various reasons. Some suggested that it was unhealthy to eat fruits while the tree was not yet fully developed. Others suggested because the term is the Orlah, which means blockage. They suggested that perhaps that has the same effect as the laws of kashrut. The Torah says that kashrut, in a mystical, spiritual way, when we eat food that are not kosher, creates a certain blockage around our conscience that prevents our conscience from properly influencing us. Perhaps these fruits, in a mystical way, in a spiritual way, they create a certain blockage for our conscience. Others have said, the Ramban suggested that the idea of waiting 3 years is that before we take fruits, you want to first bring them to Yerushalayim to thank God for these blessings. And for the first 3 years, the fruit are really insignificant, really insubstantial. So therefore we wait until the fruit are large enough to give a consequential expression of gratitude to Hashem. And therefore we wait to the 4th year. Rabbi Hirsch suggested that the idea is to develop discipline. Even though you planted the fruit, it's your fruit. The idea is, just because it's there, don't just grab it. Develop discipline, develop self-control. And the idea is wait 3 years to develop the self-control and avoid gluttony. The Alshich suggests, however, another interesting approach. He suggests that it teaches us that we should be respectful of the environment. The tree produces fruit not just for us to eat. The tree produces fruit for its own purposes, for its own reasons. Therefore, for the first 3 years, let nature do its work. Let nature use its fruit for its own design. Finally, after the tree is fully developed, more mature, only then should you take it for yourself. So in short, putting all these ideas together, this mitzvah is teaching us to be people who try to be healthy, to be spiritual, who are grateful for their blessings, who are disciplined and self-controlled, and also who are respectful of the environment. May you all absorb these lessons. May you all have a very wonderful Shabbos.